Murphy, smoking a cigar, sitting at his office desk. Knock on the office door. Hoffman, come in. Jan Hooks, as Tom's secretary, enters the office. Mr. Murphy? Hoffman. Yeah, what is it? Hooks. Robert Redford's lawyer's on the line. He's telling you that if you claim he's dead again, they're going to sue. Hoffman. Tell his lawyer that I myself am a lawyer. Hooks. But, sir, you were a public defender. Hoffman. Well, don't mention that part, okay? Just tell him I'm a lawyer and I have freedom of speech and that he's a public figure. Okay, not to mention that I've been in a timeline where I swear he was dead, okay? These real estate moguls got to stop time traveling to become president. It screws everything up. Okay, I mean, Wayne Knight? Give me a break. Hooks. Yes, sir. Hoffman. And Cheney? Hooks. Yes, sir. Hoffman. We talked about this before. With cans like yours, I expect you to be showing much more cleavage. Okay, if I can't see at least 50% of your tits tomorrow, you're fired. Is that clear? Hooks. I don't think you're allowed to say that. Hoffman. Which one of us is the lawyer, Sugar Tits? Hooks leaves. The phone rings. Hoffman picks it up. Hooks on the other line. Sir, Wayne Knight's lawyer is on the line. And also, I have my own lawyer who is coming in to see you. Greg Geraldo comes in and says, Mr. Murphy? Hoffman. Yeah, who the hell are you? Geraldo. I'm Geraldo. Hoffman. Huh? Geraldo. First name with an E, last name with an I. I'm here to serve you with notice that you are being sued by your secretary for sexual harassment. Hoffman. Guffaw. Okay, whatever. What do you want? Geraldo. She wants you to close shop. Hoffman. Close shop? Are you nuts? Okay, we just had on Estelle Harris. Okay, we are honoring the dead, okay? She wants me to close shop just because I want to see her tits, okay? I haven't grabbed her ass in days. Geraldo. Her issues go beyond the obvious sexual harassment. She also has an issue with your complete and utter disregard for Robert Redford. Hoffman. For God's sake, are you telling me you don't remember hearing he died? Geraldo. No, I don't. Hoffman. Well, I'll take your service and see you in court then, okay? I'm never going to close down shop. Geraldo gets up to leave and says, see you in court then. As Geraldo walks away to leave, Hoffman says, hey, wait a second, Hispanic fella. Geraldo turns back around and says, it's Geraldo. Hoffman, yeah, whatever, okay. Would she be willing to settle if I made her a co-producer? Geraldo, let me confer with her. Geraldo speaks behind the door and says, she says under one condition. Hoffman, what's that? Geraldo, you get someone else to clean your bathroom. She's sick of it. She's a secretary, not a maid. Hoffman, all right, well, I guess we'll have a dirty bathroom here then. Okay, anything else? Geraldo, she will only allow you to touch her ass once a week, and she only has to wear low-cut shirts twice a week. Hoffman, deal. Geraldo, well, actually, there is just one more thing. Hoffman, fine, what's that? Geraldo, live from Tom's phone, we're not alive. It's Saturday Night Live, starring an ever-evolving cast that is unionized and refuses to allow their names to be mentioned until their demands are met. Musical guest, Chuck Berry, and your host, General Winfield Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, General Winfield Scott. Applause, applause, applause. Scott. Thank you. I'm happy to finally be hosting. I first approached the producer when he first learned he could speak to the dead. I figured he wouldn't know me. People today don't know their history. After I introduced myself, he looked me up and saw the uncanny resemblance between me and his grandmother Murphy. So Tom believes I am his Grandma Murphy's paternal grandfather. In any event, he has had me around as security detail, but has not allowed me to help produce. This is despite the fact that I served as a general in the United States Army from 1814 to 1861, taking part in the War of 1812, the Mexican-American War, the early stages of the American Civil War, and conflicts with Native Americans. Applause, applause, applause. I also was the Whig presidential candidate in 1852, but was defeated by Franklin Pierce. I was known as Old Fuss and Feathers for my insistence on proper military etiquette, as well as the grand old man of the Army for my many years of service. I came up with the Anaconda Plan in the beginning of the Civil War, which helped prevent the Confederacy from receiving shipments that would have prolonged the war. Despite all of my accomplishments, I was left to security detail and not a producer. Therefore, Louis Anderson made an appearance before he died. Louis Anderson comes out and waves. Applause, applause, applause. Scott, what are you doing here, maggot? Drop and give me 20. Anderson, 20 what? Scott, push-ups, you yellow maggot. Anderson, okay, I'll try. Scott, anyway, not including me as a producer, denied Tom the intelligence that, in this timeline, Wayne Knight was still alive. Tom's so brain dead, he didn't notice that not once but twice now, I've come out on stage pretending to be Robert Redford in order to bring Betty White and Estelle Harris to gangbangs. Don't tell the two of them, though. I think they fell for it. Betty White and Estelle Harris come out. Applause, applause, applause. White. Now look who we have here. Scott. Ladies, I can explain. Harris. No shit, you're not Robert Redford. White. We went along with it so you could save us from Rodney Dangerfield and Don Rickles in my case. Harris. And Jerry Stiller in my case. Scott takes off his hat, bows, and says, my apologies. Are you still interested in the gangbang? As the women leave, White says, I don't think so. Let us know when the actual Robert Redford dies. Scott. Well, in any event, now that I've been allowed to host, I will try to be more judicious in informing Tom when he's trying to cast someone who is still alive. Though at the same time, it's pretty funny when he fucks that up. Anyway, we have a great show tonight. Chuck Berry is here. So run, Rudolph, run, because his performance will surely, Johnny, be good. We'll be right back.